sometimes when you lose, it's not because you're not good. There might just be a lesson you might need to learn. There might be some things you're not doing well. And one thing about me is that when I want to do something, I plan to do it, then see the end result of it. I'm not in for success or failure. Let me just say, Nigerians, they are ready to listen to bad things. They are ready for bad news. Like, the world is driving away from positivity. People are not doing things that are sane again. They feel like insane things will sell more than sane things.
Look, everyone thinks student habits easy, but the reality is different. On this show, we go behind the scenes to tell the struggles, the hustles, and lessons of every student and entrepreneur, and the real lesson you want to learn from. And you guys, welcome to another episode of Vibe with BK. And guess what? I have an amazing guest for here today. Olayemi, welcome to this very show.
Thank you very much, Kola. You don't tell me to introduce myself, so what do you expect me to do?
So you have to introduce yourself.
Yeah. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Baruwa Olayemi, and I think many people know me as Alois.
Yeah.
It's very, I don't think I'm ready to say the meaning of Alois. If you want to know the meaning, go online. It's very personal. So, I am a jack of all trades, master of all,
Yeah.
not master of none.
So, yeah, thank you so much for actually coming here today. No, before we start, no, you're a chef, you're a strategist, you're a stylist, you're a journalist. Like you said, jack of all trades and master of all. Like, what do you see yourself? How do you come about those things? Is it that you just see yourself as a professional in all things?
Would I say I see myself as a professional in all? No.
No.
I believe that I started from somewhere and I am building up some things.
Yeah.
I never knew I'm a brand strategist. I started knowing some things about brand, then boom, I started strategizing for brands. Then I was like, oh, you can do this. I feel like it comes down to the place of self-discovery. While growing up, I started learning a lot of things. Oh, I can do this, I can do that. And one thing about me is that when I want to do something, I plan to do it, then see the end result of it. I'm not in for success or failure. I just set my mind to something that I just want to do this thing without saying, oh, I want to see it succeed, I want to see it fail. I just point my mind on something that, oh, okay, while I'm doing this thing, it's either success or failure. But I don't put my mind to it as success or failure. Yes.
Yeah. Makes that is going to drive into this. You know, a lot of young creative nowadays they just want to like after a viral post or after a trending post or matter of likes and everything. And I just want to point you to you straight now. Your creative journey, is it about you having social media validation or just know that yeah, I've been better than my yesterday. Now I'm becoming the best version of myself. What do you think about success in that level?
I feel like it's contextual. When I say I'm looking for social media validation, no. I'm just working through towards my social media platform, like engaging, because right now technology has evolved and all things is now social media, social media. But I feel like one thing I did was I planned on improving myself physically beyond social media. You have to work very hard that you get to a level that you do things and you are not looking for, oh, if I post it, will people like it? The only thing you are looking at is, oh, if I post this thing, what results will it bring? You should know that for every post you put out there, is that you get a positive or a negative one. Trust me, people that post their bodies, people that expose their body, people that post things that are not, let me just use the word sensible.
Yeah.
They know that they are going to get negative comments, but no,
Still do it.
they are doing it because they have what they want to gain. Many of them want to gain followers. They know that, okay, many people say negativity rules the world now. And I would kind of agree to that, because if I'm out there saying the good thing, I'm working very hard, posting it, it will be very hard for me to get 1K followers or 1K likes. But just picture someone posting, okay, there's a viral sex tape outside there. It's a bad thing, oh, right? Go to the comments, check the person page. I might be on 100 followers before you know it's growing. Why is it growing?
God
It's not
bless
supposed
you.
to be decreasing. Do you understand? But people are, let me just say, Nigerians, they are ready to listen to bad things. They are ready for bad news.
Yeah.
Like they are ready for negative things. In as much that as they are going to criticize that thing. But the main important thing is that they want they want to be fed.
Mm.
They want to be fed. The world is driving away from positivity.
Mm.
People are not doing things that are sane again. They feel like insane things will sell more than sane things.
Hmm. The same thing will sell more than the same thing. And for those wondering that who is this guy that is that is saying all these things, is actually Olayemi. Yes, you actually mix everything up. And I think he has four titles in pageantry, right?
I
Mr. Kosa 2024, right? Mr. Tourism. Can you just tell us about it before we go into everything today?
Okay, my pageant journey.
Yes.
I started pageants as a fresher. Yes,
Mm.
I contested 3 times when I was a fresher. I
Wow.
contested for my faculty. I just wanted to give it a trial. So I won. Then I think a week after I was called that I'm supposed to represent the faculty at the general
General,
school
yes.
level, I was so shocked because people there have been rehearsing like for months and months. When I got there, I'm seeing people taller than me. Quote, I'm the second shortest. And I'm like, okay, what's happening? I love smiling. Anytime I would just smile, I'll just laugh. I'll just smile. I will laugh. Like my mind, what's going on in my mind is that, oh, you're going to lose this thing. And one thing that really helped me was that I realized that just because I was laughing at myself, I'm like, I'm not in for this. I'm just like, then I just went there that, oh, I might probably not win because
Mm.
they've been preparing. Months of preparation can be far better than,
Just
let's
few
say, a
weeks.
few weeks.
Yeah.
But I realized that there were some people in the pageant that were like, oh, why you, this and that. I love challenge.
Mm.
So it was like, oh, let's bet it. You're not going to take any position. I was like, oh, wow. That week, a week to pageant, I had my clothes planned. Then a week to the pageant, just because it challenged me, I had to change all my wardrobe. I had to spend my savings. I picked all my savings that I will show you. Like, I was like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove to you that I can do this.
Mm.
And when I say I was happy, I was sad. Necessarily, I was I was happy. Let me just say the truth. I was happy for the fact that the guy did not place because we were like 18
Mm.
boys. So they're supposed to score the top nine, then the top six. So when they listed the top nine, I was so scared. They called, it was my number they called first. Like I can't forget, I was number nine and I had to step forward. And immediately I saw another person step forward. You know when you know that some certain category of people are good in the space, in the
Yeah.
competition, and you're like, oh, they called that person. Wait, are they going to evict us? But one mind I was like, competitions. You might be shocked that even the best will be evicted, and they did not call the guy. I was so excited. I did not win, but I was part of the top four.
Yeah.
But I was still very excited that the guy did not win. I don't know why. Just because it was not because I won the challenge, but there's a feeling of I don't like when you look down on people.
People.
Sometimes I am very strong at it. I want to do things. I want to get something. When I set my mind to it, I want to get it.
Mm.
But I don't like there are other people that they have low self-esteem. You're talking to people and telling them that and you can't do this. I don't think you can do this. Might probably ruin them. There are categories to this thing. After that, oh, I was like, okay, I can do this. Then 200 level, I competed for Mr. Lasso. I was, the energy of, oh, you are winning. I competed for Mr. Lasso and boom, I did not win anything. I was like, oh, okay. In my mind, I was like, should I go or should I stop? I was like, okay, I'll go for it. I had friends. I think the place of redirection comes
Mm.
in. I was redirected. When I lost, I went online. I was just there. That was where I started strategizing for brand and speaking to brands because I happen to be the chairperson of some certain events, and I pitched to brands, and I'm like, I had to call some certain people, and I was like, oh, this girl is doing well. In as much as she's a pageant queen, she's doing well in her space, or let me call her, she might have one or two she wants to give to the audience. And some of them were like, I realized that you lost pageants this year. Do you think about coming in again or stopping it? I was so I don't have the answer. So I was just down. I don't know what to say. I was like, I don't think I can do it, this and that. They're like, do you know something? Sometimes when you lose, it's not because you're not good. There might just be a lesson you might need to learn. There might be some things you're not doing well. And I just went back to my job board and I was like, oh, actually, I was not competing to see the essence of what I'm competing for. I've The mindset of challenge that has been there has been the constant thing I'm driving with. And I'm like, sincerely, if I've been driving in with challenge, I want to compete with someone, I don't think it will take me far because when you're competing with other person, you don't know what the person has, you don't know the experience of the person. Challenging someone is very bad. You should challenge yourself. Try to be the better
Version
version
of
of
yourself.
yourself. Don't try to be I want to beat this person, I think this person. You don't know what has built the person, you don't know the foundation that has shaped the person. In all, I contested for Esalasu, I came out of the first runner up. Then I was like, okay, that's very good. I rested. I started training people, styling people. I just took up all my talents, and there are seasons for it. Sometimes you can find me cooking. Yes, that's what I just want to do. Sometimes you can just find me styling and training people for pageants or modeling. And that's just the only thing I want to do at that space. It's not like I jam pack everything.
Everything.
I want to do everything at once. I'm not seeking anyone's validation. I just want to be the best version of myself. I just want to do well for myself.
Thank you so much,
You're
actually.
welcome.
And this you should not forget, you're a student, and every student do say that there's no time. So as a student, are you able to do everything like that and not get overwhelmed?
Well, I say I don't get overwhelmed. It's a lie. Anyone saying I don't get overwhelmed or this or that, the person is truly lying. It's a whole lot. School on its own, it's I don't know what to describe it. It's yes, I'm a final year student. A lot is going on. Like school on its own, it's like a brick for you to cross. And trying to pile up some things. Personally, I'm doing school projects. I'm trying to speak pitch for
For
brands.
grants.
I'm trying to style people. I'm trying to train people. I'm doing my normal entrepreneurial stuff. It's sometimes I just there was a particular time when I was like, sincerely, do I really want to do everything? Won't I just pick one? And I'm like, okay, I went for this training, and the facilitator was like, you can't say you are master of all. That's like a myth. That what you need to do is analyze yourself. So we had to use two methods. She gave me theories, Einstein theory, mascot theory, and she was like, the mascot theory is has to do with things you should have, you shouldn't have. We analyzed everything. I found out that I'm like, oh, I want this one. I want to have this thing. I want to have this thing. It was few things I don't want to have, but still, the few things I don't want to have is still somehow, some way relating to the things I want to have. And I'm like, ma, is this truly for me? Why can't I just do everything? And with time, I feel like I'm going to learn the things that are not supposed to be again. Growing, you are going to drop some things. It's just like when you're from a child, when you're playing with sand and all of that. Growing up, you're going to realize that, oh, you don't need to play with sand again. You don't need to do all these kind of things. So I feel like like when I'm growing, I'm going to have to stop. Okay, I think probably I cannot handle cooking again. But for now, everything, I just want to do everything that I know
You
how
know what
to
to
do.
do.
I just want to do it. I don't see myself trying to drop it. If I drop it one way or the other, I still find myself doing it. I still find people saying, oh, you're actually good at this. Why are you not doing it? So When I talk about being overwhelmed, sometimes everything is just, there was a particular time I have to train, I have to style, I have to cook, and everything is just there. And I was like, "Ah, what's happening? Will I just say I don't do this again? Will I just," and notes during those periods, the clients I have then are very like they are potential clients. Do you understand? There are some times where I am this kind of person that if it's your first time, you're a potential client. I don't want to know your net worth or something. As far as you're patronizing me, I feel like no matter how, your patronage will bet something. So I don't want to say, oh, you're not a potential client because of money. Oh, I'm not that kind of person. So I can't just like say I want to drop that person. I want to leave you. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I can't do your work. Because everyone has given me the work. They trusted me. So everything was just overwhelming. But the main deal is how do I handle it? I draft a schedule. Oh, this and this time. Oh, there's a time limit for this and this. I must do this within the period of this. And I think that works for me. I don't know what works for other people. What works for me might not work for other people.
Yeah.
That's just the thing. That's most importantly, you must find yourself and find what works for you.
Thank you so much once again. It all comes down to finding yourself, and I will actually make us understand that what worked for me might not work for you. And a lot of people, that one thing that actually affects many people outside there, young creative outside there, is that they feel that what is working for me is definitely going to work for them. And that is when you finding yourself come in from. And one thing that I just want to let us clarify in this is that procrastination might or cannot be, you can actually go without procrastinating things, right? But what can you say about structure, putting structures down? Okay, now I have to do this particular thing. What can you, maybe you have a project at hand now, you have to like create structures, the plans. What can you say about that particular putting structure into place?
For people that want to work with structures,
Yeah.
I would advise that you have a flexible structure, a structure that is bendable.
Mm.
Because if you have a rigid structure, sometimes it affects. For me, I don't have a structure now.
Okay.
And it does not mean, when I say I don't have a structure, it does not mean I don't have a list of things I work with, or a list of things I really want to work with. But no, it's not like, will I say I don't really have a structure? It's not like I really have a structure. That's the thing.
Mm.
I just have the list. I have things I'm visualizing. I have goals. I have things I've set aside. Because if I'm saying I have a structure now, that means that's what I just want to work with. And for me, that I do a lot of things. That means I have to have a structure for this particular thing. I have to have a structure for the other thing. I have a structure for the other thing. Sometimes you need to have a very flexible structure
Structure.
to help you.
Yes.
In every unforgettable Yoruba wedding, there is a voice that commands the moment, a presence that carries culture, energy, and elegance. She's not just a host, she's the heartbeat of the celebration. Welcome to Gele Ara Wedding Cultures, where culture meets class, from the graceful coordination of the bride's entrance to the electrifying energy of the engagement ceremony. We don't just host your event, we bring your love story to life. With mastery in Alaga Iduro and Ijokoros, professional oratory, and a deep understanding of tradition, every moment is intentional, every detail is unforgettable. We don't just host, we tell stories through tradition. Whether it's your traditional wedding, birthday, or red carpet event, book Gele Ara wedding consults today. You can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and we still remain Gele Ara.
Them a lot of young creative face and student faces, them feeling at the particular field they are doing. What do you think about failure? Do you see yourself as incompetent, or what do you think about failure?
So firstly, I think most people might be expecting me to say things like failure does not define you, it does not define your worth. Yes, it is true, but trust me, failure breaks people.
Mm.
We have various ways we handle situation. We have various ways we've been built up. You can't expect someone that has been working on a project for a very long time
Mm.
to fail halfway and just accept it that oh, failure does not define you, you have to start again. Start from where? Imagine someone putting his whole savings into a project, hoping that that project is going to yield a good result.
Results.
And halfway, it fails, and everything, the capital, the resources, everything has just gone to waste. Or you just expect the person to just wake up all of a sudden and say, oh, failure does not define my worth, I have to start again. We need to be very truthful. We need to be very sincere with ourselves. We don't just say failure does not define. We need to know some certain situation to use that quote for. I think many people like using quotes because they've not been in a certain in that particular situation. It's very easy for you to just pick a quote, motivational speaker, give me that quote, and you're like, oh, this failure does not define you. When you fail, and failure does not mean you not reach the success. It is very hard. We need to deal with. I feel like those some of those quotes you have to use it when the person that is back on his feet, and you're like, can you see? Failure does not define your success. You failed before, now you're getting there. That sounds nice to me. But imagine I've lost everything and you're coming to me. The only thing you're coming to me to say is that failure does not define you. In as much as that quote is very sweet to the ear, I can't understand because I just lost a lot of things. Just maybe what I need is you saying, oh, you failed. Sincerely, I know how painful it can be. Or if you've not even experienced it, I don't know how painful it can be. But we need to get back on track. What do you need to start again? What do you need to start again? How do you want to start again? Will you give up? Those questions are relatable. Oh, you're asking the person a question that, oh, you failed. What do you want to do? Not you failed. Failure does not define your success and you stop there. You are dropping quotes. Okay, keep on dropping quotes. What would it change? It's not going to change anything. Sometimes you just need to come and say, oh, you failed. I have these resources here. I can lend you. You can start again. Tell the person. So, will I say I've not failed? I've failed several times. Like I said before, I failed in pageants. Sometimes when I do some things, I failed. And some of the things, let me say, as students, oh my goodness, I have failed some courses that I'm not supposed to fail. 100 level, when they'll group us, I'm like, I don't want to talk too much. And when they bring some ideas, just because I don't want to talk too much, we end up having the scores you're not supposed to have in the project. And I know that, oh, I could have I could have said something and we're not going to have that grade. I left it. 200 level, I'm like, 200 level, when my CGPA really dropped, I was really pained that, oh, Olayemi, you failed. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and just blame the group leader? Are you going to sit there and say next time? Or what are you going to do? 300 level first semester, I don't even care. I was like not concerned. I just wanted my group projects to be excellent. I realized that not everybody has good work ethics. Sometimes you need to explain some things. And boom, 300 level first semester, they grouped us, and I just went to the group. Oh, I'm so sorry, this and this. I can do this. I can volunteer to do this. I can explain this. Oh, and people are like, oh, okay, let's get your idea. And boom, from there, 300 level, I volunteered to drop my idea. Okay, and I know that okay, any grade I have, I would gratefully take those grades because I know that oh, my effort was there. Oh, probably I could have done better. And sincerely, there has been improvements. Those failure, when I failed 100 level, 200 level, has built me, has taught me some things. So the most important things I feel like we need to learn, most importantly in the students' environment, let's stop using quotes. Someone has zero in a course, someone failed a course, probably. And what you just want to say to the person is, I'm so sorry, the zero does not define you. Oh, the zero does not define them. Are you really
After
serious?
many sleepless nights.
Do you understand? For you, your results might not really define your worth. Probably you have somewhere you want to work, somewhere you want to just go to when you. But some people, their life depends on their results.
Yes.
So people are working so hard. Maybe they are struggling so hard to get the fee to pay for some certain bills, and in the result they are seeing zero. That means they are going to do that same course they've
Again.
struggled. Do you know how overwhelming that can be? So you just don't just come and just drop quotes just because you want to speak. Sometimes you don't need to speak. Sometimes you don't need to speak. Someone tells you that, oh, I failed. Sometimes just take a deep breath before you talk. Don't just talk that, oh, don't talk in the haste of, oh, you want to give a response, you want to be there. Sometimes you need to be there. Sometimes you might probably not, you probably might not be the person to be there
For the
for the person.
yeah.
Might just be that person that the person just probably rely on. I remember a particular semester when I failed the course and I put my all. And when I saw my results, it was midnight, and I was texting one of my friends. It was one of my friends that said, "Have you seen your results?" And I checked out and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I failed this course." And like a normal student would be expecting people to say, "Sorry, we're ladies," and that. And what did my friend say? Cry. I did not realize like what that cry did. She was like, cry, cry very. See, I'm going to. She said, I'm going to stop chatting you now. Drop your phone. Cry, cry. You need to cry. Don't try to keep it in. You need to cry. And then she said, cry. I started crying. I was like, oh my goodness, I feel this course, and I was talking. I was like, God, I feel this course. I did not. I was God. This is not supposed to. I was, when you're just crying and everything, and after saying everything, I was like, there's nothing else to say. And the next time when we resumed, I was just like, and I was like, wait, oh, and even I was like holding it in. She was like, oh, it happens. And I'm like holding it in. I left it inside. With time, every time I look at my result, I'll be pained. It's not like I'm not pained now. But there are some situations whereby, when you have an injury,
Yeah.
when you treat the injury, the pain will be there. Sometimes there will be scar there. But the fact that you've treated it and the thing did not escalate really matters.
Yeah.
If I had not cried that day and just speak out, she was even like, run to my DM, see everything. I was like, this and that. And she was like, are you fine now? I was like, I've said everything, but she was like, I've been there. But I can't start with I've been there.
Yes.
It's just like saying, your case is not, there's nothing about your case. There's nothing huge about your case. You should never make anyone feel like their case
It's little.
is little. Your situation is peculiar to you. You can handle your situation, that's why it's your situation.
Can you repeat that?
You can handle your situation, that's why it's your situation.
Yes.
If I give you my situation, you probably might not be able to handle it. The way you're looking at it is that, oh, it's less. You probably might not be able to handle it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Because I actually had a new idea about feeling, and I'm trying to like think everything through now. And one thing that we fail to understand, that I just get clarification on now, is just that when you see people passing through one or two problems, you feel that is this not this tiny problem? You can actually straight through it. But what most people need at that particular time is just for them to cry like your friend did. just cry. Just let it out. And as a young creative, as a business, as a student, also as an entrepreneur, what drives you to the extent that you feel that yes, you want to be the best version of yourself? What is that thing? That is there someone that you feel that not even look up to now, but at your very young age, you feel that yes, I need to be the best version of myself, if not for anything, but for myself?
I feel like the only thing that drives me
Yeah.
is self-fulfillment. I I work so hard, so much. I do things with so much sincerity that I want to fulfill myself. I want Olayemi to be proud of Olayemi. I've done things that I'm like, Olayemi should work so hard to make this person proud. I think that's one thing I've learned. Making yourself proud so that people can understand the true reason why you're proud and be proud of you. There was a time when a result came out and I was very sad. And my friend was like, these results, I don't understand. I'm a guy, I'm proud of you. I'm a guy. And I'm like, I'm not proud, I'm not happy. there's an expectation I have. Sometimes people will tell you that these results, like as students, they'll be like, these results, and you're not happy, you're not proud of. They don't understand the expectations you have. They don't understand how hard you've worked for it. Imagine seeing one in a course that you've struggled so hard to have 5 for, and some people will say, be grateful. I don't stop telling me to be grateful. I understand how to be grateful, but don't just tell me be grateful. Like I don't understand. I don't understand what I'm saying. I've put so much work. Oh, we sometimes I ask some people when they say, "Oh, be grateful that you even have one." Others are having zero, and I'm like, "Oh, you, what do you have?" And they, "Oh, I had 4, I had 5," and I'm like, "Wait, would you ever pray to have that same one I have?" And she's like, as how now? And I'm like, "Oh, as how now? But you're telling me to be grateful. Won't you be grateful if you also have the one I have instead of 4?" So all these things, it is very tricky. It is very, very tricky. So now, when I say be happy for yourself, treat yourself right, I'm not saying it for some certain group of people that are actually selfish to use it to back up their selfishness. So when I say be, like I don't have to tell you. See, the genuine thing is everyone knows what they are doing.
Yes.
You know what you are doing. For everything you do, you know. So stop trying to act like you don't know. For you doing wickedness to someone, you doing something, you would have calculated it. Oh, you are trying to beat someone, trying to stab someone, or trying to remove something from the road. You would have calculated it that, oh, when I remove this thing, this person, it will probably not make this person fall down. Oh, when I leave this thing, that this person will fall down. So sometimes we act so innocent, and we are not innocent. Some of us know that we are not being selfless, but we just want to satisfy our selfishness.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
So thank you so much once again, and thank you for actually coming to this.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But before we go, I have a little. I'm not going to go an epistle or whatever. I don't know. But just listen, and of. I hope you like it. I wrote it yesterday for you. Hello. Baruwa Olayemi. I just want to say that I'm truly inspired by the way you bring creativity into every work you do. It's always beautiful to see how you think and express ideas through what you create. I know the journey isn't always easy, and there are days when it might feel like you're not moving forward. But trust me, growth sometimes looks slow from the inside. The truth is, you are gradually becoming the best version of yourself. Even on the days it doesn't feel like it. Keep going. We see the effort, we appreciate the creativity, and we are rooting for you. And if you ever feel like things are not moving, just remember, even Wi-Fi takes a second to connect. And when it does, everything starts working. Thank you so much once again.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. Like words cannot explain my expression. Like how I feel right now. I am just so pleased. Let me say pleased.
Namaste.
Thank you very much. Thank you for seeing me fit to come to your show. Thank you for seeing this little, I don't know how I'll call myself, to come to your show. Thank you very much. Thank you for what you're doing. I pray God increases your knowledge.
Amen.
And He helps you grow better and better.
Amen.
And that was so I don't even know where that came from. It shows that you respect and value people you call on show, and you actually, there's an extent to which you really wish people to grow, and that's part of the process. When you're actually interested in people's growth, it influences you in a very positive way. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And guys, this is when we come to the end of this wonderful episode with Olayemi. And guys, I'm so happy because I actually don't know what to say this. I just have to leave it to Olayemi to say.
Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Peace.
Lucky. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.